So the senator asked the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Taiwo Oyedele, why are we yet to implement 30% of the 2025 budget despite huge revenue? And why is it that we are still borrowing? Listen to Taiwo Oyedele's response.
NRS exceeding revenue, custom service exceeding revenue. Where is all this money going and why are we still borrowing? And it's a very important question. Important because we have a lot of needs as a country. When we take our budget, and let's say it's 10 naira, that is the amount we want to spend, including personnel costs, running government, paying debt service, and building infrastructure. It's 10 naira. We look at all our numbers and we say we can generate 6 naira. 6 naira is our revenue target. Our expenditure is 10. If we end up generating revenue of 7 naira, we will say we have exceeded our revenue target. It's not a lie. But we still need 3 naira to balance the budget because we need to spend 10. So this is the reason why both can coexist. Government can exceed revenue target and still have to borrow. And in terms of where the money is going, this is one of the analyses we are working on in the Ministry of Finance. Very soon we're going to be able to release it, putting numbers to it.
That could make sense to an average Agbadorian. The ones that are not smart, not intelligent, are not ready to listen to any other side of the story. But wait until you know that from an initial original proposal of 58.47 trillion naira submitted by the President of the National Assembly, it was raised to about 68.32 trillion naira. Why? They said they will carry over some capital project expenditure from the previous budget into the 2026 budget, right? And then also, the National Assembly also added some priority projects. Now, for context, out of this amount, about 46%, specifically 31.45 trillion naira, had a fiscal deficit. What that means is that considering all of the monies we are expecting from our revenue sources come, we will still have a deficit of 46%. That is, we will still need to look for money to finance the budget. So we are having a shortfall of 46% to be financed from borrowing and other sources. You would have expected a government that has a huge shortfall of 46% of their 2026 budget to now prioritize frugality, accountability, transparency, and priority projects. Yet, listen to how the 2026 budget allocation was done and what we are expected to spend some of these monies for. Watch this video and accept it may be unrelated, but when I explain to you that we budgeted over 6 billion naira for the 2026 FIFA World Cup that we never qualified for attended, you will understand what that means. Watch this video.
Huh?
The president of Nigeria.
Oh, really? Oh, what's good, y'all? Hey, nice to meet y'all. Come on, let's take a picture. Turn around. Hey man, tell your dad to give me a passport.
This would have been naturally unrelated. The president's son, Seyi Tinubu, is financially qualified or empowered enough to take his children and the presidential grandchildren anywhere in the world. But that can be only when you have been able to account for a 6.4 billion naira earmarked for a FIFA 2026 World Cup that the Super Eagles of Nigeria, not even the Falcons or Super Falcons or anybody, did not attend. But we saw several Nigerian government officials attend the World Cup on whose auspices, on whose budget allocation, for the same budget that we have to finance over 46% of. That is not even the worst. Now, about 22.15 billion naira was also allocated, listen, for construction, renovation, and furnishing of 100 royal palaces around Nigeria. The record, according to Tracker, is saying that 11 of such royal palaces are not connected, they could not be located, and their designation not found. It meant that there are some Ulabalu even going on, even inside Ulabalu. Then worst of all is that some of these monies were allocated through agencies that are not supposed to be related at all. Imagine a federal agency for oceanography having over 5 billion naira meant to renovate royal palaces, construct royal palaces, furnish royal palaces. Again, an agency for oceanography. You would think that is the worst. No, it is not. Another over 8 billion, specifically 8.5 billion naira, has also been allocated for construction, renovation, and furnishing of places of worship. Places of worship. About 1.91 billion naira was earmarked for 7 churches to be renovated, constructed, and furnished around Nigeria, while 52 mosques got 6.14 billion naira in a budget that we have 46% deficit. Talk about priority for Nigeria. The Nigerian people have been made to face the harsh condition of economic realities of this Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. The fuel subsidy has been removed. Educational subsidy has been removed. Electricity subsidy has been removed. There is no subsidy that the Nigerian people currently enjoys. Yet, all of this money is packed from various revenue sources, custom, NROC, SEVA, fines, levies, and all of that. All of them, plus the ones that have been returned, forfeited, looted, and relooted, all of them brought in for renovations of royal palaces, for churches and mosques. So when he says it's the master strategy, it is collective for the Nigerian people, punishing the Nigerian people, draining the Nigerian people, to empower people so that they are blocking, gatekeeping, and nobody is powerful enough to talk. So when we told you that you are alone, this is what we mean.
The level of corruption in this Tinubu government is so alarming. There are so many important things that they can concentrate their attention and do. Instead, they choose to do the ones that are less important. Why are they budgeting so much amount of money to renovate churches, mosques, and royal palaces? Is that what we need in this country? Millions of Nigerians are hungry. Millions of Nigerians are in abject poverty. Yet, these people are spending billions, millions on renovating churches and mosques. Is this what we need in this country? Why are these people focusing attention on something that is irrelevant and leaving what they should have been focused their attention on? This the level of corruption in this Tinubu administration is I don't know how to put it. This is the highest level of corruption. They just keep squandering money, billions upon billions, keep on borrowing. Whereas single budget, they have not implemented a single budget since about 3 years ago. They keep on looting money. Oh God. These people, they are just robbing off our future, our grandchildren's future, our great-grandchildren's future. I beg, this Tinubu have to go. This man now just one-time president. A one-time president. If you have seen the video, just share this video. Let's keep creating this awareness. These people must leave this office. They must go. Go and get your PVC.